And for high school football here in Texas. Good morning, Kent Purcell from Fox Sports Southwest. Kind of disappointed they didn't send Dana Larson over, but you know, whatever. You've been doing high school football. Well, obviously you played, you coached. For how many years?
Well, it's about 45 years if you throw the playing in.
Wow, so, that's unbelievable. And really, it's got to be amazing, even to you, that it has become such a big deal, that it's now being televised.
Oh yeah, you know, Fox started doing television or the games in 1992, and it's evolved into such a big event. You know, we had AT&T Stadium last year. I think it was over 280,000 people over the 3 days came to watch Texas high school football.
And this year it'll be in Houston.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk about what's coming up. So, and you're carrying these. Does your head spin trying to keep track of all this?
It does, but gosh, this is like Christmas to us.
Yeah.
This is a Super Bowl to Fox Sports because you've got these great teams. You've got small schools. You know, I love to talk about the small schools.
Sure.
We've got Abbott and Bremont. They have 125 students in Albany. I'm sorry, I said Abbott. Albany, and 145 in Bremont.
Yeah.
So that's just a treat. Those towns will be deserted today.
Let's talk about what's coming up. So tomorrow, 12 noon, 4A, Argyle, which is in our area, and a team from Waco. Argyle beating Abilene, Wiley, last week. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Argyle have a good shot at it? You
Argyle,
always want to say yes.
Oh, no, but they've built a tremendous program there, and they do a great job. And, yeah, they got a great shot at it.
And here's another one. Tomorrow at 4 o'clock, you'll be carrying the 4A Division II. Salina is a team that I remember as a repeat state champion in 2A, and everybody said, oh, my gosh, they just went up to 3A. Can they? Now they're 4A.
Yes, yes. And they've got a great program as well. In fact, Argyle's only loss this year was to Salina in non-district play. So those are two very storied programs that are going to do really well.
Right, right. Even as they grow bigger and get to play with the big boys. So tomorrow night, 8 o'clock, Mansfield Lake Ridge, which is a school that has been around for how long? This is a 5A Division I?
Just 5 years.
5 years, and they're in it.
And the great story there is the head coach, Kirk Thor. He was the athletic director there and didn't like the administrative part, so he went back to coaching.
Really?
And now 5 years later, after they've opened the school, he's in the state title game.
Yeah, that's a pretty unbelievable story. And here's another one, Frisco Lone Star. This is the first time in the 5A Division II any Frisco high school has been in the state championship. Is that right? And this is a brand new high school.
Yes, and it's 5 years old. And we interviewed that coach on the show this year, and he's a neat young man. You know, he talks about his team being family. And that seems to be the word these days, that in Texas high school football, we're preaching family and values. And, of course, that's what we've done for the last 60 years about Texas high school football. We're trying to make boys into men.
Yeah, absolutely. And then as you go up into the big boys, sadly, no 6A teams from this area eliminated. Allen eliminated. Southlake, the big guys didn't get that far this year.
That's really unusual too.
Yeah.
Because the Metroplex has dominated 6A the last few years, and everyone wondered when it was going to flip. And of course, Todd Dodge down at Austin Westlake pulled the big upset on Allen this week, which shocked everyone. But they've got a very good football team. They do.
But you're going to be covering those 6A games as well. And you got to watch basically what's the equivalent of small college football, and that's what they're playing for there.
Yes. You know, when I retired in Denton, Jostens did me a duplicate ring, and it's like a paperweight, but we always say on Fox, this is what they're playing for.
Absolutely, big deal. So tomorrow, those games, and we have a list of them. We've got a link to Fox Sports Southwest. It's going to be a day for high school football, so as they used to say, get your popcorn, right?
That's it.
Thanks for coming in. We appreciate it.